Hi everyone, it's Asia Marquet here, Lemon Creation. Today I have a video in which I'm doing unboxing of Journalsay and product review plus art journal page. So stay tuned. So this video is obviously sponsored by Journalsay. I was contacted by them and asked if I want to make a review of their supplies, and I actually didn't know they exist. So there is so many companies, but I am so glad that I found out about them. It's a company who offers all the small stationery and all the small things for mixed media and for art journaling. And they sent me this box of the value of $100. So this is actual unboxing which is happening in front of you. I haven't seen what's inside the box, even though it's me who choose the materials. But firstly, I love the packaging. I got this beautiful paper, like a honeycomb paper, which is so cool, and I appreciate that even more so because it's not wrapped in plastic, which is always a very good point because it means that they do look after the earth, which is super cool. So right now I'm gonna just take out all the products I've ordered. And yes, as I mentioned, I had a choice to actually order the products. So I wanted to take some products I already worked with, well, similar, because I didn't actually have the same product before, apart from one washi tape. And I wanted also to try some new products which I never had. So I'm taking them all out and I'm gonna later show you them to you one by one. With some of them I'm gonna later make an art journal page. And I have to tell you that I am quite happy with what I've got. There are some things which are really amazing. Some I don't maybe like so much, but then again I order them mostly for my children. So if you want to know all about it, please stay tuned. Let me start with the scissors. They are actually made to let me start with the scissors. They are very vintage and they make me think about this bird crane. And I was thinking they're not gonna cut very well. They do cut, they are really sharp, they cut well, but they won't cut in the small, tiny spaces because they are quite long. The blade is quite long. But other than that, yes, they do actually cut very well. So I'm very happy with this purchase. Well, with this choice, rather. And then I got 2 boxes of washi tape. Which I've chosen, but I absolutely love the geometrical pattern on this one. So here I don't even know, I have 3, 4, 6, 12, I think 12 rolls of the washi tape, and they are quite big, like quite long inside. I don't know exactly how many meters they have, but you can see here I'm showing you that they are quite long, because sometimes you buy the washes and they are so small. But those are beautiful. The one with the blue color is a little bit more matte than the one with geometrical pattern, but I still love it. And then I never had that. And I don't really know for what am I gonna use it, but this is just a washi tape with dots. So I have here my collection of washi tape, and I decided to start a new book, and in this book I'm putting all of my washes. So I'm gonna just put few of these dots I got from this washi tape into the book. So you can see a little bit closer how do they look like. They are matte. A little bit hard for me to take them out from the roll, but other than that, they are really beautiful. They have this kind of a dusty feel to them, and they are matte and earthy colors, so absolutely beautiful. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do with them and how to actually remove them a little bit better, because I didn't manage that well. This one is a pet washi. I am still trying to learn how to use pet washi, and I prefer still a matte one, because I think pet maybe is not, you know, so is the see-through. I think it's not very ecological. But from time to time it's good to have it and use for the projects. And this is the washi I actually had. I bought it at some point, I think on Temu. And you've been always asking me, where can I buy this washi? So here it is in the description link below. You're gonna have a link to the Journalsay. I think they are still doing a big sale, so check that out. Plus there is a discount code. So here is another roll of this washi, absolutely beautiful frames. I don't know what's happening with me, but lately I got a little bit of, like I have a washi fever of sorts, and I am kind of collecting washi. I don't even need that much, it's just I am just putting them in my small journal you've seen here, and it kind of calms me down, which is super cool. So, and also I use my washi because I don't buy it just to put a tiny bit in the journal. I use my washi to pack my orders. So I always add the washi with the orders, and like that you can reuse it a little bit later. And this one is the book I've seen other crafters using, or similar books. I didn't know how it is and if it's gonna be a good choice, but it is. They are actually transparent papers. It's a tracing paper, and you have all these fonts and images, and all of them vintagey looking and so beautiful. So when you do the journaling or junk journaling, you will have fun with that. Beautiful book, a lot of pages. I don't actually remember how many pages there were, but I really loved it, and I'm gonna use it already for this project at the end of the video. And then I got myself a little bit of the butterflies, transparent butterflies. So, you know, like Tim Holtz has his own butterflies, which are completely different and beautiful. But if you want something else, you can have these ones, and they are absolutely beautiful as well. I know one thing, I'm gonna cut them a little bit closer to the actual body of the butterfly, because I don't like when there is a lot of transparent paper sticking out. But other than that, they are absolutely beautiful. And this, I have to tell you, I actually loved it when I've seen it on the site, in the shop, in the Journalsay shop. And I bought it for my son, because he loves things like that, and so it's perfect. It's actually not a brush case, I checked it, but my brushes are too long, but I know there are also short brushes, but it's perfect for crayons and you know, and markers and all of that, and easy to close. I don't think it's real leather, but it's beautiful, and it looks almost real, and I love the drawing on it, so it's really cool. And I already don't have it, my son took it. So everything is cool. And here we have UV resistant, water resistant, alcohol resistant markers. I wanted to try them because, well, I do use huge amount of fine liners, so for me having fine liners at hand is always very useful. And yes, since they are water resistant, I wanted to try them also. They have different nibs. Some of them are very thin, some of them are very thick. There is actually no numbers on them, so would be nice if they put actually the numbers, so we can differentiate them a little bit better. But other than that, they write really nicely, and as you can see, they do have different nibs, yes. So you can do a little bit of calligraphy, and also you can use them just, you know, to add some markings, for example, on your pages or wherever you wish. And I wanted to actually check if they do react with water. So I spray it immediately. They do react with water a little bit, but you know, VersaFine ink also reacts with water, even with the fingers, if it's not dry yet. So I tried to spray. I sprayed them with water straight away, but then I decided to actually dry a little bit the last sentence and then spray it, and the effect is much better. The marker almost not at all reacted with water. And let's go for the next thing. This I bought for my pleasure only. Those are envelopes, really nice. I love the way they are kind of like long and cool, and on top of that they have these beautiful designs on them, so very like Japanese, I think, or Chinese. Really love them. So sometimes, you know, I send something and I find that those are super cool to have. something very nice. And then once again, I ran out of silver and golden pens. And normally I would buy Sakura one, I think. I'm not sure if it's Sakura, I think. But they're quite expensive, so I bought these ones and they work very nicely. At the beginning you have to kind of move them around on the page for a moment before they actually start writing correctly, but later on they are quite nice. And they also write on the texture paper. This one is the texture paper, so you can see that, you know, there are some breaks in the drawings, but otherwise they write quite nicely. And the next thing I choose, those are the gel pens, and I found them so cool because it's like, you know, this kind of dusty pinks and violets and purples and white, and they all have a small saying on top of or on the pen itself, and they are writing really nice with the black ink, so like a gel pens, nothing you know special. It's just I found them super cute. And this I didn't know, I never had that. This is theoretically for you know, for adding the ink on the edges of your project, like I'm doing quite often with ATC cards. I add ink, and that's supposed to this brush supposed to do just that, and I decided to buy it. And guys, I think I'm never gonna use it. It's so cool. I've never seen a brush with so many bristles, and oh, I couldn't stop just touching my skin with it. It's so cool, like a really nice effect. I know it sounds really weird, but I really loved it. And this I bought because I found it super cute, very fairy-like, and I don't have too many fairy things, and I love trees, so I decided to actually choose these ones. Those are like, I still haven't used them, but I believe they are pet stickers. I call them pet, but I think maybe you call them PET stickers. So they are on this kind of type of acetate. And I keep on saying I bought, but I choose the corner puncher. So it has 3 different corners, and it's what I expected to be, just the hole puncher, which is super cool. I needed one like that. And it seems by accident I ordered 2 of those, also kind of stickers on acetate, not kind of stickers on acetate. And I find them quite cute. Some of them are gonna fly to you in my orders, and some of them I'm gonna keep for myself. And they are really, really cute, and I think very nice for grungy projects. And then I decided also to get some China ink with the colors I didn't have, plus black, which I have. I usually use the one from Winsor & Newton, but I'm gonna work with them a little bit later on, so I'll talk to you about them a little bit later on. And then I also got this circle cutter, which I couldn't, for quite a long time, I couldn't get the idea how it works. And maybe I am actually doing something wrong, because it's quite hard for me to cut the circles. But the reason I took it, I have another circle cutter, but I wanted to have a tiny circles. So the tiniest one, I think, are around 1 centimeters radius. And I am not managing to actually keep it in one place. So my circles are going, not cutting completely well at the end. And it's actually annoying me. I don't know why is that, and so if you have any idea what I'm doing wrong, please let me know. And then I got these 2 fountain pens, and honestly I bought them for my children. I have 2, so it's just I bought them for my children. It's a very nice way of fixing the nib. It's like kind of I don't know, kind of, it's very easy. I cannot explain you, but it's just you push it in and it works. I have to tell you, I find them a little on the cheap side. I was thinking they're gonna be a little bit smaller, and the metal part looks quite cheap. Actually, it's not very heavy, and yes, it's too much metal for me. I think maybe if they just didn't add this kind of flowery thing at the end of the actual feather, or at the beginning of actual feather, it would look much nicer. But okay, this is just my opinion. This is, you know, I'm sure some of you are gonna love it, and my children love it, and they're already using it. And I have to tell you, it came with, I think, 6 nibs each. So I'm having a little bit of trial here with different inks and different nibs. They are like flat nibs here. Sorry, my camera is acting up a little bit. But yes, it's kind of a learning lesson for me to learn how to use the fountain pen with the well. I think it's called well. When I was a child, we actually used them, and I forgot, because now we have normal pens, so it's easy to, you know, forget. But it's quite a nice experience. Weird, as I said, but cool at the same time. And so now you've seen the goodies, and yes, I have to tell you, overall I am really happy. I'm really happy. And you know, I know that some of them you can actually buy on Amazon, but well, you're gonna buy them cheaper with Journalsay, so this is one thing to actually go for if you're interested in some of them. And I decided to make an art journal page, so I finally managed to cut the circles, but it took me some time, and I'm still not very happy with my technique. I'm not sure why is it not working correctly. Maybe the middle part, which is supposed to kind of stick to the paper, is not holding well, or maybe I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. But well, it is like as it is, and I still managed to cut the circles, which are almost perfect. And I decided to add the ink to try them out, of course. And I sprayed a little bit of water. The 2 inks I'm adding, it's the purple one and the blue one. The purple one actually to me is more on the like a navy blue side than the purple one, but still very nice ink. And I thought they're gonna go very well together, so I decided to just go for those 2. And I let them dry, like air dry. Some of them are still not dry yet. And because I knew that the ink started moving together with the water, and that's what I got at the end. So it's super cool effect. I'm really happy with that. And I decided to add a little bit of stenciling on top of them. And for that I'm using black gesso and the white super heavy gesso. And the reason for me to add the white gesso is that the black one is kind of too liquidy to go over the stencil, and so that's why I add a little bit of white ones, so I don't have you know, so the black one won't run under the stencil. And I'm using my stencil flock of birds. I kind of wanted to have this, you know, idea that they are birds flying on the sky kind of thing. Yes, and the mixture of those 2 pastes worked quite nicely. I only used the small part of my stencil because I wanted to add small birds. I didn't need it to add the huge ones. And I was not sure that I'm gonna use all of the circles, but I usually I prefer to make few more than not have enough. And as I mentioned, this brush, I need to try it, but I know that once I try the brush, which I got today, I know that once I try it, I will not be able to just, you know, touch it. And it's such a cool brush. I really love it. So I decided to go again to, you know, to ink the edges of my circles with just the normal, I'm not even sure, normal sponge, the round sponge. And I use my old archival ink to do that. And for the background, I'm gonna be using also the stickers. I got the washi tape, the PET washi tape. Please let me know in the comments, how should I call it, PET or PET? Because I'm I'm really confused also here. And after like 30 minutes of trying to actually divide the two parts, the parts which adhere to the page and the backing of it, because I'm really bad at that. With everything I have to do, like it takes me so long to separate those two parts. I decided to use these three parts of the washi tape. Then I add a little bit of this is not acetate, this is tracing paper, sorry guys, it's a vellum or tracing paper, because I thought that it will work really nicely with the page, and also because I never had this small book and I find it super cute and I wanted to add something. I think I'm gonna be using this one quite often. And so I am happy with the choice. In overall, I'm really happy with the choice I made and with what I got. So I'm using only one side, or I'm adhering only one side of the paper. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of washi, because if I am to, use their products, I may as well use as much as I can to show you how they work and how they look on the page. So as always, the washi, I'm always stirring with my hands. I never use scissors for that, because I just love the uneven edges. And I add a little bit of splatter with the ink. This one is black, but later on I will add a little bit of purple ink also, even though it didn't actually, well, it's visible with the naked eye. When you see it, you can see that there is a difference of color, but I think on the photos you won't even see the difference. And there was a mistake happened. When I was drying, what was I drying? Yes, I was drying the ink, the splatter. I actually put my heat gun too close to the pet sticker, and on the corner I got a little bit of sticker which kind of burnt, and the corner curled up. So that's why I use another piece of the sticker there to kind of cover my mistake. And I did some, what is it, mark making, not really scribbling, I think, with the pen before my children took it. It's very weird, really, it's very weird. You don't have the same sensation with this type of fountain pen than with the one you buy actually with the in the shop, which looks like a normal pen. It's weird to write with it. I think it's more purchase for a pleasure, for just a simple pleasure of having like a feathery fountain pen. Otherwise, it's yes, it's kind of weird. But then I am not doing any calligraphy. I don't use fountain pen very often, so maybe that's the deal with it. I have nothing bad to say about the inks, apart from the fact that I don't like that they come with the plastic bottles. I don't like that. I love glass bottles, so this is a pity a little, but it is what it is. Otherwise, the inks are quite nice. And yes, I have nothing to say about them, nothing negative. So I put my circles on the page, of course, completely different way than I was thinking I'm gonna put them at the beginning, but that's my creative process also, I think I may do something and the page leads me somewhere else. So that's it in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I have a lot of unboxing videos lately, but my channel is not only about that, and it will never be only about that. So if you like what I've done, please subscribe. It will always brings me so much pleasure. I'm giving you all the links in the description box below. Link to the Journalsay also with the discount code, plus to my shop. I'll be happy if you visit them both. And as always, I'm sending you big hugs. Thank you for all of your comments, for being here. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.